So I took puts on this already. Now I'm taking calls with Confluence with the triple Qs here. I waited for it to break out of this resistance level right here, which is the center point where they most had transactions right here. Grab liquidity from down here, from this point right here, this low volume node down here, and now it's picking up to the upside there. So I'm in with calls now, waiting to see if I can reach one of these levels that I've drawn out right here on the right side here, any of these here, so I can take profits in any of those right there. I have two calls, and I'm gonna see if this thing doesn't reject a lot and has a lot of momentum there, filling into low volume nodes. So if it can pick back up to the upside there, we're gonna see how the volume's looking on this right here. So we know this was a short biased, and but now we're going calls to the upside. So we're taking calls now. Took calls at 83 cents to contracts, and we're filling the low volume node here. So we're gonna see if it wants to fill up this low volume node up here, or if it wants to fill all this right here. And we're just gonna be playing it out, see how it looks, and be able to capitalize on this small moves right here. So now we're climbing up to the upside there. I'm gonna see if I can capitalize on these moves right here. And these are my levels here that I've drawn where resistance has been hitting last time. And so if it passes those resistance levels, that's when I'm going to be taking the RSI at 46.75. So it's not overbought, it's not oversold. It's still good momentum there. So as soon as it wicked out, touched this volume here, this low volume node, then it picked up some liquidity there, bounced off of here, bounced off the 9 right here, and we're going from there. So we're gonna see what the triple Q wants to do right here, if it hit resistance already or not. If it bounces off of this here, which is my point of control there, and if it bounces and it keeps going up, then it's gonna be good. That means buyers are still interested. So we're gonna be seeing what it wants to do right now. We need that bounce because the point of control here is where most of the transactions were made right here. This is the largest volume there, and that's my center line point of control. So we need a bounce from here to go back up, not below. See how it's not rejecting right there? That means buyers are still in control there. They're still interested in pushing this back up to the upside there. We'll see what it wants to do. If it breaks below, that means they're not interested anymore, but we'll just have to see here. It's breaking below. See how that's breaking below already? Kind of wants to break below because the shorts were in control for a while. If you can see right here, all this right here, brought it all the way down. But it grabbed a lot of liquidity down here, so they might not be able to take over again. But I see this big red candle right here. That's pretty big there. Made that to turn green. So we're looking here, we're looking here. Want some green blocks to come up right here. Green blocks here. Some red, the big red order there, but this green block right here. And this is still there. So I have a minute 38 and 36 seconds on this guy right here. The candle, look at that right there. It broke. I have a minute 28, but this is still like in the middle right here. Still in the middle, right there, like, see? Still not trying to push below, but it's still almost pushing above. So we'll see what it wants to do right now. They're still fighting it out right here. If I zoom in, see right here. Let's see what it wants to do. So that's a 3-minute time frame there. Put that on a 5-minute time frame. Still really struggling to break out of there. 3-minute time frame right there. Still finding it out right there. So it's gonna be interesting to see what it really wants to do here. So I have 2 right there. I'm just switching out my position, making sure that I'm ready to execute the sell on any of these positions here. So you can see there's a lot of the buying volume coming in right here, green on my time and sells, and a lot of green and yellow right here. So that's good to the upside there. So it's looking pretty good to see if buyers are still interested in pushing that up one more time. And they're still balanced out, still above my point of control there. It flipped. So we need this to flip right here. We have 2 minutes and 56 seconds on this candle here, and we have 3 minutes and 56 seconds on this candle right here. So I'm took calls, so I'm looking to the move to the upside. So we're gonna be seeing I'm up $29 right here. As you can see, the position, this is how much I'm up, and this is how much I bought at 83 cents. I want this candle to stay green and hit these levels right here. This is the highest level that's gonna go. If it wants to come up here, good, you know, I'll take it up there too. But that's pretty high expectations there, so we'll see. I mean, there is a lot of low volume nodes up here, so we will be able to see if it wants to flip up to the upside there and hit this low volume node right here, right up on this side here. But we're about to see, so we're gonna see right now. We just gotta play the action right here, see what's happening, and keep following the time and sells, triple Qs, and just see the momentum picking up right now. So we just gotta wait little by little. This is a low volume node here that's highlighted. This is another low volume node. That's where I want it to go right there. So if it's gonna reverse, it's gonna do the full move, then it'll do it. If there's volume, a lot of volume here, but volume picks up little by little, and just gotta keep weighing it out. See what it really wants to do. Just keep playing it out. So right there, since this is a small account, I'm gonna be taking a little bit of profit. So I'm gonna cut one of my contracts, because I have 2 contracts right now. So that's 200 shares, and I'm gonna be taking a little bit of profit here on this position here. So I'm gonna be taking this. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna let it ride because this has a lot of momentum here. A little bit longer, see if it reaches right up here. It's consolidating right here, still above this right here, so that's good. So I have 2 calls, 200 contracts. Okay, that's what I got right now. So triple Qs is confluence with the SPY. Okay, so remember, my point of control here is where a lot of the transactions were made, and that's where it's at, and I need this to break out of there. There we go, getting some momentum there. Point of control is breaking. That's what I want to see right there, so that I can still see here my levels breaking. So I wanted to reach, this is my next level right here. So that's my next level right there. There we go. It's pushing up really nice to the upside there. This big green candle right there, bullish candle right there to the upside there. Okay, really nice candle right there. So that's what I want to see. Really nice big candle, just like that. There we go. Getting a lot of momentum there. So I'm gonna be selling one of these contracts here, as I have 2 of them. Taking a little bit of profits off the table there, and then we're gonna be seeing what this guy wants to do right here, and the volume. We have 2 minutes and 30 seconds on this candle here. I'm up 75 bucks. 1 contract left at 83 cents. I'm up 46% right here. That's what I got right there. So we're gonna be still playing this out. I really like the way this is looking right here. But remember, we don't trade on hopes and dreams. We trade on price action. So just have to keep looking at this guy here and this guy here. Level 2, time and sells. and all this stuff right here. It's breaking out of that resistance, broke out of here. Now it wants to break out of this guy here. Now I have to see how much it wants to fill up right here on this side. So I'm up 79, $80 right there. Yep, this is how we do it right here. So right here with these videos here, I'm trading small size right now because I'm testing out, I'm working on developing my skills on using this right here, the volume profile, the vertical, and my center liner point of control here, which is a new gadget to my footprint chart. And I really like this right here because it tells me a lot of the low volume nodes, and when it wants to pick up from there, and I can take calls when it wants to come down and reject certain aspects of it, like the one up here, then I take puts once it hits right here, this little circle right here, and then boom, I could take a put all the way down to the downside there, which is what I did today. And now I'm taking it back up to the upside. So I'm taking calls now, filling in these low volume nodes to the upside now, and we'll see how much it really wants to fill. You know, it's a long ways up. I'm not trying to get my hopes up, but if it comes all the way up here, it's going to be a pretty nice trade. But you got to wait it out a little bit, you know. And for what it looks like, it does want to reverse, but we'll just have to see. We'll have to play at the price action. Right now I only have one. I switched it out right there and I put it on sell. So you always have to have it ready to go just in case this thing wants to reverse really fast. Always have your sell on it ready to go, because when you flip charts, it'll want to reset right here. So you gotta put it back on and put on your the remaining ones that you have there, just to ready to execute just in case of anything. And that's it, you know. So today is Friday. ODTEs are really hard to trade. They can reverse really fast on you. So you gotta be really careful with these trades right here. Not overdo it, not overcomplicate it, because you could lose big on zero ODTEs. With SPY, you can trade anytime. S&P 500, ODTEs any day of the week, and triple Qs. But today, especially, ODTEs for any other stocks like Nvidia that a lot of people shorted and stuff like that. So you just got to be ready that those could take up to 40% of your share of your size if you don't play it out right on Fridays. Zero expiration dates. So right there, you see that? It's dipping down. So it made a rejection there. So we're going to be stepping back and just selling this whole position here. There you go. There you have it.